you're gonna come to Mexico, don't do any of what we did. Episode 3.
The Adventuring Griggs are doing something adventuresome. Wow. We're going on a last-minute trip to another country.
Some of our friends are in Mexican jail.
We're both confused. We're both very confused. We just drove through Mexico.
It was far too easy and I'm concerned.
Well, everyone was saying that you have to get this like tourist visa and they're gonna slap you with like a drone tax if they see you have like an electronic thing, and they didn't even care.
Look at anything.
They didn't look at anything. All they did was say,
Will you open up the back doors?
Open up the back doors. Is your dog nice?
He said,
go right ahead.
Why did you guys turn around?
Well,
Which
that's
is
a whole
another
other story. But they didn't stamp our passports.
Yeah, he literally just
Is that
was like, go ahead.
Yeah. I think it's 5 a.m. and I think he was like, not my problem, because it's 5 a.m. and like we're all tired out here.
I tell you what, I'm gonna enjoy my days in Mexico and just worry about this on our return.
The reason why it's 5 o'clock and not still 4 o'clock is we went to the border and it was so empty and there was no building where it was like,
we were expecting to see this building where everyone said they pulled off and
everyone was like, oh, I got this tourist visa, and like you go inside and you go get it, and there was nothing. So we were like, we went to the wrong place, and nope, we could have just gone through the border, but instead we took a service road that said return to the United States. So then we went to the U.S. Customs border, and they were like, what'd you do in Mexico? We were like, nothing.
We drove in and turned around, apparently.
Yeah, so I don't know what's gonna happen, but we're in Mexico. I have all the paperwork.
Babe, I think we just illegally crossed the border.
We did the first time because they came
twice. We've done it twice.
No, not the second time.
I feel like I'm a real
I feel like that was really easy. And if we get pulled over, or like someone's like, what are you doing here? Let me see your passport. We're not gonna have a stamp.
Yeah, hey, real quick. If you're watching this after the fact, Alex, I hope you had an alright time in Mexican prison, and I hope it all worked out for you. We're glad you're out.
That's a bad jinx.
So this drive was incredibly long, but absolutely beautiful. It's a landscape we've never seen before, and obviously roads we've never driven. But it ended up being something over like 14 or 15 hours of driving. But we made it.
Hello!
Oh, what it is, what it do, what it does.
The team is reunited.
Hey, y'all!
That was me, I'm sorry.
Antoinette is here. That's how much she has to say.
Hey, baby.
Hi.
Are you officially Mexicoing?
Nina?
I feel so happy.
On your way back up, you should
Look at this adult juice box.
Yeah, leave a comment if you love boxed wine, especially Mexican boxed wine.
There you go.
Intenté descifrar el porqué. Ya no estás. Duele más entender que te vas sin volver. Ven, quédate que quiero intentarlo, baby. El corazón va latiendo por ti más fuerte. Ven, quédate que quiero intentarlo, baby. Baby,
what Joe Bacon is doing. What's in here?
That's beans.
Beans?
Rice.
Yeah,
Rice?
that one
Flour
is nice.
tortillas.
But
Oh, so the flours are very
not-
separate
Very
from
separate.
like
the.
this is
For
like
the kitchen.
Yep.
kitchen.
And then here
Yeah,
is
that's
the carne.
kitchen mall.
Just chop up into little chunkies.
Right?
Girl. Is it
I
off
feel
now?
like we're trapped in here with the.
Good morning, Ryan.
Good morning.
Wait, what's going on back there? What's going on back there?
There it is.
Look at that.
There it is.
Good morning. How about it?
Alex, I think you're gonna have fun.
Yeah,
You can do
Mexico's okay. Hey. Good morning. You're in Mexico? Yes, you are.
Put the camera right in your face in the morning.
Anytime you're on the road, coffee is of the utmost importance, and this is a particularly wonderful cup from this gentleman here.
Coffee from Mexico.
Well, we are in Mexico,
This makes sense.
so I'm glad it's from here. Hi, Nala. Oh, what a sweet girl. Nikki's here now, getting her own
This looks so official.
Narcy official.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Aw, cute.
I can make really great coffee.
You know, I was saying, like, we were kind of the coffee people with our Nespresso, and then he showed up, and it was like, we gotta
An
find
actual espresso machine.
we gotta find a new trick here.
There's nothing like hot coffee on a hot day while you're sweating after being out on the ocean.
Yeah,
It's so fun.
yeah. Folks, it's a rare occasion. It's a privilege and an honor. Riding co-pilot with the #1 Joe Bacon.
Wait, yeah, but which way do I go? Co-pilot has to direct me.
I tell you what, I never said I was a good co-pilot.
I think I chose poorly.
The actual co-pilot. Hey, look at these two. Who's back there? Yeah.
The four of us and Finn decided to drive into town for a bit. We got to look at all these really cool old structures, like this one was definitely about to fall down. This town we were in had so much history and it was really beautiful. I love getting the opportunity to just take in a place wherever it is. Of course, being in Mexico, this was particularly special. But all good drives must end by making it to dinner on time.
That's why you throw up your drink.
Pineapple shrimp.
You can drink it. Oh my goodness, it makes so much sense. I put your money in my wallet because somehow it was gone. She's broken my phone card before because I did that.
Get the ugly mauve chair pad.
This is Mina.
It's meowing.
That's good.
Nettie's like, no. What are you trying?
I did.
This is, what is it?
Wait,
Manta ray.
one, two.
Manta
Yeah,
ray.
it's a-
Manta ray
it's a-
soup. Because that's what you do when
yeah.
you're
That's
offered
bad.
weird things.
Get it, yeah, get some
I
soup
wanna
in
try
it.
it.
Oh,
I can go back.
Back in the ocean.
Is it good?
Yeah.
it's like shredded
Yeah, it's
chicken.
like-
It tastes like a chicken tortilla soup.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really good. I like it.
My name is Ryan is trying it now.
My name is Ryan.
My name is Ryan, and this is Manta ray
Yeah,
soup.
Ryan.
I love endangered species soup.
It's not.
It's not endangered.
It's at risk, okay, Ryan?
Oh,
Is it good?
It does taste like shredded chicken. Tortilla soup. Yeah.
A cat. Hi, kitty.
Mexico. Except now we're going the other way. We're leaving. We're done. Mexico's over for us right now. After all that, Lucy went missing. Worst nightmare. Like, we pull in somewhere just as the sun's going down, let Lucy out to pee, and just like look around the camp, and we got back to the van and she was gone. If anyone has a dog, or a child, and they've ever been like out of your sight for more than like 3 minutes, you understand this feeling. But it was 5 hours. Lucy, to lay the groundwork, Lucy is an extremely good dog.
Yeah.
She's extremely well trained. She was trained by a former Marine and police canine unit dog trainer. When Lucy came out, she was already perfect. And then we got her trained, and now she's double perfect. So us calling for her and having her not come back, us like running around with her treats, her toys, everything, and her not coming back, running up and down the river for like miles back and forth, knocking on doors and going on people's porches and asking them, nowhere, man. She was nowhere. Got to this place. We're like, all right, we'll have a place with Wi-Fi in the morning so Nikki can work. Been really long days of driving and like being in the sun and not being ready for it. And Lucy went missing. She's gone in Mexico, next to a river, like in like a jungle.
Major highway and a river.
Yeah, with like jungle in between.
Jungle in between. At this RV campground, which was totally nice. There was like Wi-Fi all over the place. There's a pool, showers. Like it's not like that was the problem. The problem was that it was dark. We didn't know where we were.
Nikki and I were in the van just crying at that point. I finally broke because I was like holding it together because I knew it was going to be okay. But I finally broke after 5 hours.
It was humid out last night. It was hot, but I was so cold and I was shaking, and I was 100% sure that I was never going to see her again. And that was the worst feeling. I was like, I'm never gonna touch her again. I'm never gonna like. I was cuddling her toys, and I was just like.
It was a bad scene.
Oh my
It was a real bad scene. I was like trying to figure out how I was gonna stay in Mexico so I could just go find whatever happened to her. It was bad. Can I say it again? It was bad. So we're in bed, both just waiting for her to come back, and we hear a bark fairly close.
I sat up and I was like,
we were both mid-sentence, and we stopped. She's like, that was Lou, and I was like, let it happen again. Don't get excited. And it happened again. I was like, that might be her. Let me get outside. So I got outside and she did it again. And I ran over to where it was coming from, and it was like near the bathrooms, and I thought she was like behind the building. And sorry, she barked again, and she was in this garage. Someone had closed her in a garage, and at this point I still didn't know it was her. I was like,
you knew, but you were like,
yeah, I can't confirm when the other options are morbid. So I was like, Lou. And she boofed. She does this. It's not a full bark. And she did it. She did it again. And I was like, Lucy, paw. And she hit the door from the inside.
And then you knew it was her, like 100%.
Yeah. And there was a tiny little crack in the door, and I turned my flashlight on, and I was like, Lou, come here. And I saw her little red nose in the crack in the door. I got the door open. I flung the door open, and I got Lucy out and picked her up and sprinted back to Nikki. Like, it was like the middle of the night. I'm yelling, Nikki, I have her! The rest of the night was the two of us just hysterical.
I fell out of the back of the van.
Yeah.
Ripped the screen down. Like my feet are still covered in dirt, and like we fell on the ground together with her, and she was just like, she was shaking. She
was scared too. She'd been locked in that garage for 5 hours. I had asked locals to drive me around the town to look for her, which was a bad idea because I don't know any of these people and I don't speak Spanish. But I was driving around with random people looking for my dog. I'd covered probably a mile radius, and there she was, like 100 yards away. This is solid opportunity to also point out, because it'll come up again later, I have really bad knees. I had surgery on both of them. So at some point again, I will complain about my knees. And now you'll understand. I was running around for, 5 hours through the jungle looking for my dog.
And it was dark, so we had our phone flashlights, and the ground was very uneven. So I don't remember when we fell asleep, but we woke up the next morning, and the property manager at the RV park had been helping you.
Yeah, he'd been driving me around.
You've been driving Alex around, and
also, meanwhile, while he was driving me around very quickly through these very narrow roads, he's like, oh yeah, my shoulder, man, hurt so bad. I rolled the car the other day. And I'm looking, because I've been out of my mind. The car is literally destroyed.
yeah, it's all smushed up.
The glass is all broken. The whole hood has been smashed in. He rolled the vehicle we were in, and it was like, I don't know, push it back over, it still runs.
You talked to the guy this morning to tell him that we found her. He's like, where's the puppy? And you were like, está aquí. And and he was like, oh, where was she? And Alex was like, in the garage. And he was like, oh yeah, I closed that garage last night.
Yeah. I was about to throw him some gas money, literally had it in my hand.
I saw you clench your hand, and I was like, what is he doing?
Yeah.
Because I can't hear anything. I was in the van.
Yeah, he was like, oh yeah, the dogs follow me in there all the time, and I closed it. She was just not made it out. And I was like, oh, great. Yeah, well, we got her. We bailed. We're out. So we're back to driving extended periods of time for no good reason. Except actually the good reason this time is because we're getting the hell out of Mexico with our whole family. No one severely injured. A stronger sense of our love for each other, and having survived almost a major tragedy.
So that was our incredibly short trip to Mexico. It took us about another 14 hours to drive from where we were out to Joshua Tree, where we decided to take ourselves and Lucy for some much needed rest.